People, I'm led at times to teach kingdom, to talk about the kingdom of God. But the vast majority don't understand kingdom talk. When I teach kingdom of God, the vast majority don't understand that, but I still have to teach it. So people won't say that they weren't warned when the great tribulation hit. The unbelievers and the wicked can't say that they weren't warned. So that's the reason why we have to keep teaching. Read Ezekiel, read Jeremiah. Plus, the called out ones are in training for the rulership of the kingdom. We are in training right now to rule, to be ready to rule along with Christ in the kingdom. Now, that saying, it may be times not only am I moved to talk about the kingdom of God, but I'm led at times to bring it down a notch and talk about the things that came on in this society, the New World Order society. Now, some people may say, well, 1 minute she talking about the shenanigan that's carrying on with folk that she be around or whatnot, and then she talking about the Bible, specifically about the kingdom. That's what I'm led to do. I'm led to bring them all out. He said, call them out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not perfect either. And throughout these teachings, I teach myself as well. But overall, I'm led to living righteous. I'm led to living righteous, and I thank God that he called me and chose me. I'm not sitting back being called for a position and always whining about why I'm called. I didn't ask to be in this position. Okay, well, you're called. Now shut up and do the works that you're led to do. Now, with all that out the way, people, once again, we're going to talk about the wickedness with people within their lifestyle. People are not willing to change, but just get worse. See, the reason why I have to talk about things like this is because when God put his whooping on you, you can't sit back and whine about why you go through things in life. You can't be like, why me? Why me, God? What did I do to deserve this? Why am I going through this, God? Because Keziah and other prophets and other called out ones, my elect, the saints, I had them to warn you over and over about your ways, and you decided to not listen. On the other hand, on the contrary, you decided to continue to get worse with your evil ways, your behavior. So that's why you're going through what you're going through. Now, with that out the way, let's talk about gossiping. I'm going to say this right now, y'all. The last video I did about shenanigan society was based on when people text and all that, when people talk behind your back like a dog. I got that out the way, and hopefully someone understood that, and now they're willing to change their ways. And then you got people who don't care and decide to get worse with their behavior. But this one is about gossiping. For those who are comfortable with gossiping with one another, let me just tell you something before you cat is on. You both or you all better know what you're talking about. Don't think that people are not listening who's not in the crowd or in the midst of you gossiping. You're gossiping around. See, this is the reason why people always end up getting killed. This is the reason why people get hit in the mouth out of nowhere. This is the reason why people get approached with questioning on why you in people's business and starting stuff and spreading rumors. This is why you go through that. How dare you even ask that when you know you're gossiping? When you know you're always in the middle of mess. And for overall, that has nothing to do with you for the most. But just love drama. Love it. Now, for those, listen up, for those who admire gossip, who admire mess, who loves to talk about other people, who loves to spread rumors. For those who like this type of lifestyle, let me tell you something. You better know what you're talking about. You better know what you're talking about, and you better know what you're listening to. You got other people on the outside that's listening. Or you may be talking to somebody who will go back and tell the person who you're gossiping about. Not only that, but also remember, people, when you gossip, it's always a chance of the story being mixed up. It's always a chance of things being taken out of content and things that's being overthrown into content. When you don't go directly to that person to find out what's going on, and you getting it from a third or a fourth or fifth party, you best to believe it's going to always be something distraught about the message. You got to know what you're talking about and what you're listening to when you're gossiping. I've heard someone try to stir up some gossip with someone, and they were young. The person was older who tried to pick up the gossip with the young person. And I was right there listening. I'm not trying to listen, but I was right there. I heard it. This person was like, hey, did you hear about such and such, such and such? Did you hear about what happened with such and such? The young person was like, no. But I'm sure he knew. But he was smart. See, when you keep it simple like that, that means that you ain't trying to continue on with it. That's smart. He must have watched my video. I think he subscribed to my video too. And I hope he learned it. I hope he learned from me. I'm going to tell you that right now. I love that. That was smooth. So this person asked him, did you hear about, do you know what happened with what's and such and such? And he was like, nope. Left it as it was. Person was like, huh? You ain't hear about it? He was like, nope. That was it. Now get out my face. He didn't say that, but that's what it led to. Later on, the older person was gossiping to another person about what she asked the young person. And then the older person was like, I don't know if they was just trying not to talk about it or what. I asked them and they was like, no, they don't know. But I don't know. They might have just didn't want to talk about it. Bang! When someone comes to you about hearsay of another person, you say you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Never heard of it. I have no idea what you're talking about. And you might have been the first to know. This is how you keep drama out of your life. I don't care, and he didn't care if she assumed he knew. The point is, it stops right there. You have to understand, people, if he'd have said, yeah, I heard about what went on or whatnot, the older person would have been foolish and continue on with the mess. Not only question and ask and put in her input, his input, but the gossip would have continued to the point where everybody be putting their emotions and their opinions inside of the gossip about some other person who wasn't even present. And these the same people, when stuff get back to them about what they might have said, these are the first ones to make up a million excuses about them not saying it. I didn't mean it that way. Why you approaching me? It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't say it. What I meant to say was, and can on. And then you sitting over in the corner somewhere with your arms folded, looking down, talking about some why everybody always picking on me. But never look at yourself in the mirror and say, I need to stop with the shenanigan. These the same people asking or wondering why other people decide to be quiet around their butt. Why they not talking? Why they not speaking? Why they so quiet today? They not acting the same. When they're around me, they always quiet. No, they quiet because even if they yarn, you may go behind their back and talk about how they yarn. You talk too much. You a gossiper. You a meddler. who don't know how to man their damn business. You talk too much. Shut up. And like I say, you expect this type of mentality out of young people today. It irritates my soul to see and hear older people who act like this. It irritates the crap out of me to see 40s plus act like damn teenagers. And then when you question these dodos, they get mad about you me making a video. You dodos. If you see this video and you feel that this video is about you, you a dodo. And yet that means that you need to get it together. If it don't apply, let it fly. But if you know this video is for you, of you, about you, then what do that mean then? That means that you are shenanigan. That means that you need to get it together. You got to get it together. If it don't mean you, if it ain't about you, if it's not of you, then let it fly. That's the reason why evildoers and unbelievers don't like true people. That's the reason why the fake and the truth can't mix. God said, be bold when I move you to teach the truth. Bring them to light. Bring the ignorance to life. And that's what I'm doing. And I do not care who sees it and don't like it. Somebody got to do it. We got too many ear ticklers out there in society. It's too many ear ticklers out there. It's not enough people out here that's going to be 100 and tell it like it is. The meddlers, which are busybodies, gossipers, is a sin. In case you didn't know that. Why? Because it stirs up strife. And it's not of peace. If you are a gossiper who love juice, who love mess, you need to stop. Soon as you come across somebody talking about your butt, excuse my French, I'm heated. Excuse my French, I rebuke Satan. I rebuke you, Satan. Yeah, I'm 100. I ain't adding in nothing. I'm not adding in nothing. This is how I'm feeling right now. Just like when Jesus turned over them tables. He didn't cuss, but he was highly upset. We have our moments. I got a lot to still work on. But I'm coming 100 because I'm tired of it. I'm dealing with this every day and night, man. I'm tired of it. I keep quiet now because it ain't no one for me to socialize with. I socialize with maybe one person during the day, and we keep it to a minimum. Respect. Everybody is so fake. Shenanigan. The person you gossip with, he with, 2 days later, they talking about you, or you talking about them. You can't trust nobody. You think you over here having fun with somebody, and talking about 3 other people over there with them. You think that's your friend? You think y'all cool and buddy because y'all agreeing to talk about somebody because y'all dislike this person? Y'all good now, y'all cool because we over here talking about this person who we both don't like. And then a week later, she or they mad at each other now. See what I'm saying? See how this is going? And misery loves company. When this type of stuff came on, they found anybody to talk to because the person who they used to gossip with, they not talking, they bumping heads now. And so they'll talk to a rat over there in the corner if they wanted to because they so miserable. They'll go over there and try to talk about the person who they was just talking about 3 weeks ago. Misery loves company. That's how they get out. Get away from me. I ain't talking to you. Get away from me. I don't care if you don't ever in your life speak to me. I don't. Oh, you just don't understand the peace that I have when you shenanigan people stop talking to me. I adore peace. I seek it. I love it. Peace is what I seek, what I pursue, people. Get away from me if you're messy. Get away from me if you're tempted to gossip. You're going to get your feelings hurt.